Hello everyone and a warm welcome to Yoga with Nina. Can't wait to share this practice with you today. We're going to take a juicy flow and let's just dive straight into it. Okay, let's start in a cat and cow movement flow. So just settle your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath the shoulders. And begin to extend your spine long as you inhale, exhaling, pushing the mat and rounding your spine. Again, as you inhale, finding a nice long elongated spine and exhaling all the way rounding your spine. One more, two more rounds just in your own time, in your own rhythm, getting the flow of the body moving, the energy of the body moving. And remember to move the whole length of the spine from tailbone up into the crown of your head. From there, keep your spine quite neutral, inhaling, and then lift your right leg all the way and take some nice circling movements through the right leg. So hip circles all the way, rounding movement from back to front, front to back. You can engage a bit around your right toes, so your foot is in a little flex. And then exhale all the way into the opposite draw of energy, opposite direction. Try to keep the whole rest of the body quite nice and still, supporting the movement from that right hip space. Then all the way, exhale, settle the right foot straight behind you toward the left. Lower down onto your left forearm and walk your right hand sideways so that the whole right side is long and spacious. Relax the head, breathe in one more time, full right side body stretch. And then all the way come back, right hand, right knee, left hand, inhale, look forward, exhale, round your spine. Good. Inhale, keep everything grounded, aligned, either right toes tucked under or pointed, and begin to lift your left knee. Take some nice circling movements. So again, the arms stay straight. Try to check if you're bending your elbows. And just big, spacious movement, and all the way moving into the opposite draw of energy. And again, try to lift the leg quite high up sideways as well, to the sweet spots around the hip. And then all the way, exhale, step the left foot sideways to the right, lower down onto your right forearm, and walk your left fingertips this time sideways to the right. And just relax your head, breathe deeply into your left side, and try to extend all the way over your left hip space, into the belly space, arm, into the fingertips. And then exhale, back hand and knee back into center. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, push your spine round. Inhale, tuck your toes under if they're not tucked already, and push back into downward facing dog. Good, and just roll forward all the way. Inhale, come down to plank pose or all the way down into the belly. Halfway lift, cobra. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Find your in-breath here, fully stretch your hip all the way up. As you exhale, walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway forward. Exhale, give yourself a nice fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way into standing, full nice lift. And exhale, ground the hands into the chest, into the heart space. Let's breathe in together. Wave the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the neck, the head for a moment. Just let it hang. Inhale, look forward. Breathe in. Exhale, step back all the way into downward facing dog. And just stay here for a moment. Feel the grounding sensation through the hands. Feel the relaxation in the neck, in the head space. Maybe even opening and closing your jaw. And then reach your right leg all the way up and bend your knee sideways and just take those circling movements all the way as you did before on the mat. So nice little circles through the right hip space. The head still dangles between your arms.
And then switch into the opposite direction of energy, all the way moving from the right hip. Good. And then take a big step all the way between your hands. And lower the back knee down onto the mat. Inhaling, lifting both arms up. And exhale, just lower your right hand down and draw the left arm a bit sideways towards the right. So big, spacious inhale toward the right side. Good. As you exhale, let's switch the hands. Simply left hand coming down, right arm lifting up. You can hook the left hand underneath your buttock and just push into your front leg. Try to create a bit of space, width, and stability through the legs. As you exhale, both hands float down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, little pyramid fold. Inhale, swivel the right leg back up, all the way open up the knee sideways. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice. You can settle down both feet, both knees, or come down in your way. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Let's take a nice stroll toward the front before we switch the sides. So inhale, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, rise into standing, full nice breath in. Exhale, hands into the chest, into the heart. Reach the arms back and up. Exhale, forward fold. Spacious in the movements. Inhale, look ahead of you. And exhale, walk back into downward facing dog. Reach the left leg up this time and take some nice circling movements through the left hip space. Again, the arms as stable as you can, the circles as big as you can. Just try to find a bit of freedom in the movement. And then all the way also moving that circle into the opposite draw of energy, opposite direction. Good. And then taking that big step forward once more. Settle down the right knee onto the mat. Lift both arms up first. And then release your left arm down, left hand down, and draw your right arm sideways. Now for some, the fingertips move all the way down. For others, maybe you want to keep the left hand on the hip, but try to find length and space in the right side of the body. And as you breathe out, already switch. Hook your right hand underneath your buttock and lift your left arm all the way up. Any here movement or even deepening the stretch for your leg space. So always adjusting or adapting a bit to your own needs. When you exhale out, bring both hands down. Take an inhale, look forward, lift the back knee, and take an exhale, forward fold, pyramid pose. Inhale, plug the hands down, rise the left leg back up into three-legged down dog. Exhale into full plank pose, chaturanga, dandasana of your choice. Inhale, cobra, or all the way lifting into upward facing dog. Exhaling, pushing back into down dog. Let's add 3 breaths here. So find your nice long spine first. You can bend your knees any amount. You can even shift your heels over your toes. Find a bit the length, the width in the back of the heart. And then allow for your exhale to relax the head down before you take a nice stroll or step up the mat again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, rise into standing, fully lifting. And exhale, ground the hands in the chest. Inhale, arms over side or center. Just stay with the energy of the flow. Breathe all the way out. Relax the head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straight into downward facing dog. Or for some of you, maybe full plank pose. And we meet as well in our downward facing dog. Good. Now, right leg lifts. Inhale, lift onto your tippy toes. Fully extend. Full breath. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. Now, Trikonasana, left foot sideways. Inhale, all the way up. Arms extend. You can micro bend your front leg. Peel back for one nice long breath. And then exhale, bring your right hand on a block or on the shin bone. And take a nice inhale, looking up into your palm eventually. Just try to feel a bit the shoulders, the hands that draw apart. And with your exhale all the way, look down the mat, swing your left hand on the mat, and bring the back heel high. Inhale now, we're gonna turn toward the right side. So you could just use your toes first to turn. Supported side plank. Otherwise, also full side plank or any variation of your side plank. And then take a little drop back, stepping behind you. So inhale, open up through the chest. Push the earth, find your length, or even the support for your neck. Try to once more enjoy the front stretch from toes to chest. And then exhale, swivel that right leg straight back up. Inhale fully, extend as long as you can. Take one more big breath. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. And before we close that sequence on that side, left foot comes sideways, right foot extends to the left. You can lower it down or you can keep it lifted. Try to inhale once more, all the way. Exhale, push back. Three-legged plank pose or full plank pose. Lower down, in breath, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's add 3 more breaths. Any movement or stillness. Relax the head, neck. Relax the upper palate. Maybe move the hip a bit from side to side. Raise the left leg up. Full extension. Remember to straighten those arms, to maybe rise onto your toes, to lift your leg. And as you exhale, footsteps between your hands. Right foot sideways, Trikonasana on the other side. Reverse first. So lean back, open up, take a moment. Breathing in and breathing out, extend, release. Left hand to the shin bone and reach your right arm all the way up. Maybe if it feels more healthy for your neck, just look forward. If it's okay, turn your head and look up into your hand. Try to lengthen along the collarbones, down into your hand, up into your fingertips. We're gonna exhale. Swivel the right hand down, bring the back heel high, and turn your toes. Now remember, you can stay here for your side plank supported all the way. Otherwise, you can stack your foot in any way, even for your tree pose, and try to lift the hip a little higher. Fully an engaged sensation through the hip space. As you exhale, lower the foot behind you and open up. Find that arch and just enjoy. Try to feel support, maybe also through the left hand. And as you push down, one last breath, feel the length through the front body, exhaling all the way. Three-legged downward facing dog. From here, hug the knee into the belly, right foot sideways, and then into your star. So maybe keeping that left leg lifted, otherwise settle it down and peel the hip a bit higher up. Last full breath here, you can do it. Exhale, three-legged plank pose or full chaturanga of your choice. We're gonna inhale in cobra or up dog. We're gonna exhale into down dog. Add a deep breath in. And as you exhale, down onto the knees. Sit down onto your heels and close your eyes for a moment. Try to feel the effects of the practice, feeling a bit the rhythm of the heart, the heartbeat. And inhale, lift the arm sideways and bring the right arm into the left. And just inhale, lengthen the spine, little back bend. And exhale, hug all the way towards the midline. One more time, inhale, extend, expand, find your back bend. And exhale, all the way, draw the belly in, round the spine. And the last one, inhale, reaching up, leaning back. Try to lengthen as much as possible. And exhale, breathe out and ground as much as possible. With your inhale, fingertips plug behind your back. Inhale all the way, draw the chest up, maybe drop your head back. Try to really bring your shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, lift back up. Left arm is going to wave over the right. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way. Inhale again, all the way up, like a little meditation of breath, back into your natural rhythm of breath, exhaling. And the last one, inhale, lift as high up as you can, fully rise. Exhale, all the way towards the center. Inhale, release your arms, hands. This time, rise onto your toes, camel pose. So, option one, you keep your hands on the back and just support a mini back bend. If you feel quite stable and can reach your heels easily, take the asymmetric option today, just lifting up one hand while you support with the opposite hand lightly. As you switch, engage your belly, and inhale, opposite hand down and rise all the way up. So one hand is allowing you to draw the chest, the heart wide. One hand is giving you a bit of root and support down into the earth. Lifting, coming back up, plug both hands onto fingertips onto the mat and just round your spine. Find a nice gentle little wave from side to side. And an inhale all the way forward. Last down dog here, just to smoothly move into the outer hips. I'm gonna push back, down dog, all the way, relax the head. Right leg is gonna rise with your inhale, and then find your pigeon pose on your exhale. Now, if your knee is sensitive, another option could be figure four. So you could just do that figure four pose and seated as well if your knee is in pain. Otherwise, come down onto your forearms. And for some, even walk in your fingertips quite far forward, relaxing your forehead down onto the mat. I'm gonna stay on my elbows also for you to listen what I'm saying because of the mic. Okay, and then just deepen the breath into the right side of the waist, hip space. Add on another inhale. And for two more breaths, we're going to walk the fingertips towards the left side. So all the way, heart towards the toes, the right leg. Inhale one more time, maybe a bit further away from that right knee. And then all the way, walking the hands back into center. Take one more nice little back bend. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, walk your back knee a bit in, and swivel the right leg fully open one more time. Some of you like last drop back behind you. Otherwise, just stay with your right leg lifted in space. And we're gonna exhale all the way into downward facing dog. Left leg is gonna lift, full nice breath in. And we're gonna exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Options of choice again, figure four. Otherwise, just give yourself some time to deepen that outer hip stretch. And if some of you like, you can again walk your hands far further forward and just dive your head down a bit. Sometimes it's nice to deepen the breath in a soft ujjayi sound, especially when it gets a bit more intense in the hip space. Then walk your hands or fingertips over towards the right for another two breaths. Really try to draw the chest a bit closer towards that right side. Big spacious breath in. And as you take a big spacious breath out, next time, hands back underneath the chest, underneath the shoulders. Lean back, inhale, full breath in. Exhale, tuck your back toes under, walk your back knee closer in, and open up the left knee all the way sideways. Good little drop back behind you towards the left side, and inhale, rise all the way. Maybe just a shorter hold than before. As you breathe out, back into down dog. And as you exhale all the way, chaturanga, dandasana, onto the mat. Inhale, little cobra, widen the hands. Exhale all the way down toward the mat. Good. From here, push yourself back, cross your legs, shin bones, and sit down onto your hip space. So we're just going to scoop forward a bit so you can lay down onto the back. Find a moment to roll down and circle your hips once more. So a bit to the side, symmetrically. You can use your hands. You can smoothly move without the use of your hands. And then circle into the opposite direction. And even using a bit of your toes or legs. Okay, good. And then slightly draw the right leg over the left. Now for some already this is enough stretch. If you can, grab hold of your shin bones or grab hold of your outer edges of the feet and just push the feet in, flex out towards the side. So you can feel once more outer hip stretch. Breathing in, keeping your low back quite grounded. Breathing out, relaxing the head, the neck, the shoulders. As you inhale, begin to push the hands and feet in toward each other, finding a bit of that length in the back at the same time. Add on another inhale. As you exhale, release that as well. Unwind and settle down your feet underneath the knees. Hands want to be able to touch your heels. And we're going to lift the hip all the way up. So as you inhale, peel the hips off the mat. Take a nice full rise or rinse. Just a back bend as we found in our postures beforehand. And then if some of you like, you can support the hip with your hands or even a little cup underneath your hip, thumb sideways. Good. And sometimes it's even nice to lift all the way onto your toes, giving yourself quite some space as you roll all the way down onto the mat. Good. From here, keep your feet plugged down, lift your hip towards the right. Take your knees about the height of your belly towards the left side and extend your right arm diagonally. Left hand can even rest on your belly or solar center. Just try to inhale sideways, exhale, drop the head into whichever direction the head feels most comfortable, neutral. Add on another long full breath in. And as you exhale, switch. So bring the hip over towards the left side and release, knees towards the right side. Left hand extends, left arm extends, and maybe again, right hand grounds around your hip space. Try to relax again the jaw, the face, forehead. Just breathing in and relaxing back out. Remembering that every exhale is the smallest entity of letting go or releasing. And then all the way as you come back into midline, draw the knees into the chest just to neutralize. You can keep your low back grounded, widening the knees. And extend one leg after the other. For your Shavasana, just extending legs, maybe widening your feet, relaxing your arms, chests. Take another big, spacious breath in through your nose. And exhale, empty everything out through your mouth. Once more, let's inhale together through the nose, widening the ribs, the chest, the heart space. And a big spacious exhale out through the nose or the mouth. Full release through the center. Let us add a third one. Big breath in to the right, the left, the front, the back, the base, the top. Inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Full relaxation in toward your surrendering moment of now. Feel free to stay as long as you need Shavasana today. And otherwise, just bring or draw both knees back into the chest one by one. Give yourself a nice hug in toward the center, in towards your day, in towards your phase of life you're in. We're just going to turn all the way towards one side. And all the way coming back up in your own time, slowly back into the seat where we started off. You can just close your eyes for a little moment. Feeling your sit bones grounded. And drawing the hands together into the chest. Just as a gesture of thankfulness towards your practice, towards yourself. Namaste.